So back in 2005, I was just starting to feel really low, really down. So decided to seek medical help. So I went along to a local GP. She pulled out just a simple questionnaire, which I filled out. She then said, oh, right, yes, you've got depression. We'll put you onto some antidepressants. So of course, she's a doctor. So went along, tried that, did it for about 2 years, went along, taking them every day. I don't feel it ever worked for me. I just felt drugged and like a zombie. Even though I wasn't feeling down, I really didn't feel anything. So I just felt like an automaton for that whole period of time. Decided to wean myself off. To be honest, as soon as I came off them, I felt better. Was still having my down times, but thought, well, I can just cope with this. And it was many years later, just a chance meeting with a friend of mine, that he'd said, hey, I've found out the cause of my problems, and that was I had post-traumatic stress disorder. He explained what had brought it on, and it just ran parallel to something that had happened to me in such a way that I had to fall against the wall, because it was such a shock to me that, hey, this could be the answer. Decided to seek professional help, didn't preempt anything, but went to see the right people at the right time. She said, oh, it's written all over your face, you've got PTSD. So decided to seek help. Went through a process called EMDR, and it was just an absolute revelation. I think 4 sessions of that, which we will cover in another video. And I just felt free. But she did explain at the time that there could be other problems come from that I'd lived with it for so long. My coping mechanisms possibly could short wire certain other aspects of it. And that's what happened. So I'd been trying to cope with this scenario now that the PTSD had not gone, but it was different. And I still had those depressive feelings, probably more depressed, more so than anxiety. And it was just I was just discussing life with a friend of mine who was very spiritual. Now, I used to hear the term spiritual and just thought sitting cross-legged on the floor burning joss sticks. And I thought, okay, yeah, I'll listen. And it was just common sense. And she highlighted to me that pretty much every problem that I had, I was causing myself, just with the way that I was thinking about things. So she explained some simple processes, how I could reverse my way of thinking. And it worked. And I was able to change my entire life around just by changing the way I thought. So going to go through, there's 3 pillars, 3 processes that I used, and I'm going to go through those in these next 3 videos to try and help people understand how I was able to go from hating myself to actually thinking, yeah, I'm a pretty good guy.